We're only 2 days away from the official release of Assassin's Creed Shadows. And just as we've been talking about for months for Ubisoft, everything is riding on this game because the backlash and controversy surrounding this game hasn't been the only problem at Ubisoft. They're in the middle of a financial disaster right now. They've had multiple games that have failed, disappointed. They've had layoffs everywhere. They've been in talks, some public, some not so public, about selling pieces or the entire company potentially. And now even Ubisoft devs are admitting that everything is riding on this. Ubisoft dev confirms high stakes for Assassin's Creed Shadows. If the game performs moderately, we're really in trouble. And so one of the things it looks like Ubisoft is doing to combat the negativity surrounding Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's not listening to players. No, they said, oh, well, none of this feedback is actually genuine because it comes from a really hateful place. So instead of that, they're deciding to take other action. And in a big article where they delve into the production, development, developers are speaking out to local news agencies, things like this, they revealed some interesting things, including that if you come after this game too hard, if you're too mean about this game, if you're too critical about this game, Ubisoft is ready to take legal action against you. Ubisoft reportedly has an anti-harassment plan in place for hashtag Assassin's Creed Shadows developers. And it's really laid out here in, there's a multitude of articles about this, but PC Gamer put one out. Ubisoft reportedly has an anti-harassment plan in place for Assassin's Creed Shadows developers. Now, this is all pushed as, well, you know, it's all in place to protect the psychological and mental well-being of these developers, and they don't deserve to get any criticism for this game if people don't like it. Unfortunately, there's really no definition of what this harassment policy actually entails and how far Ubisoft would be willing to go for people who are being critical about a game in public if they might take legal action against them. The lead up to the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows has been very ugly, and Ubisoft is bracing for launch day. We're advised not to post on social media that we work at Ubisoft to avoid harassment. It's an initiative from Canada, a source told the site. There's a team that monitors networks and acts quickly in the event of a targeted attack. Ubisoft has also reportedly had psychological and legal support in place for employees who are targeted because of their association with the game, and activity on social media platforms will be monitored by a dedicated team backed by lawyers ready to file complaints where necessary. Now, once again, they didn't define what exactly this harassment would entail. And I'll say this, are there people online that take it too far? Of course there are. This is the internet. However, what I think the reason this is getting out there, the reason this is being pushed, the reason this is being talked about right now a few days before the release of Assassin's Creed Shadows is because Ubisoft desperately is trying to de-incentivize or dissuade people from speaking out about this game in a negative fashion. That's what this is really all about. And do I think that there are people that go too far? Absolutely, I do. But we also know that's an infinitely small amount of people. The people that Ubisoft have been bashing all along have been people that have been actually critical about the game itself, including a bunch of people in Japan where this game is set who were very upset by the inaccuracies that are depicted in this game. And they've been speaking out about it for quite some time now. So yes, they're coming out and they're saying, hey, we're going to sue you if you say something too mean to our developers. We're going to sue you if you go too far. But where is the line? What is that? I think it's an attempt to get people to not talk poorly about this game. Here's the thing. This is the internet. And when you tell a bunch of people, particularly when you tell a bunch of angry gamers, hey, you better not do that. You better not do that thing. Might end up the opposite way for you. Might end up the opposite of what you intended. And personally, I think even putting this out there about how they have psychological help standing by and legal help to sue people, it is just so fucking soft. But this is modern day gaming. This is modern day gaming developers. And everything is riding on this for Ubisoft. I think they're trying to pull out all the stops, or at least saying they're pulling out all the stops to prevent people from speaking out critically about the game. But only time will tell if that will actually prevent anyone from doing so. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this policy, this threat, I don't think it's going to do a whole lot to dissuade people from shitting on the game if they think it's shit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.